guys, welcome back. Today I am here with my weekly what I melted for the week box. I want to start out before I forget by saying that usually those of you who follow me see that I do my what I melted, that I do another video of what I plan to melt for the next week. That video I won't be doing this week because I'm doing something a bit different. I am going to melt only Super Tarts this week, starting this morning. It's Monday and going through next Monday morning. Reason being two things. One, I have a huge Super Tarts collection. I have many different scents. I have over 200 clams. I have a lot of partial BAM bags, and I have more BAM bags coming from the last pre-order, etc. Everybody knows scents can change on warm than they are on cold. So this week, what I'm going to do is in every single corner of my house, day and night, I'm going to melt only Super Tarts. One, to kind of weed out if there's any I don't care for. That way I know not to buy them again. I can destash if they're horrible to my nose. They may be great to your nose, but they may be horrible to my nose. Like rose jam, I can't do rose jam. I have many friends and subscribers who love rose jam. I can't do it. And I have friends who can't do lavender, and lavender is one of my favorites. So it's not, I'm not saying it's going to be disgustingly gross, but it may not be good for me, but it may be good for somebody else. So that is number one reason, to weed out ones I may not like on warm or whatever and get a feel for what I like. And number two, I've had a couple requests to do a top 10 Super Tarts scents video. I can't do that. I cannot narrow it down to 10. What I am going to do is next week, I'm going to do a video with my top 5 bedtime scents, my top 5 spa, fresh type scents, and that may get up to a top 10 because I do have a lot of freshy, spa-y, laundry-y scents that I like. So it's going to be at least a top 5, if not top 10, and then a top 10 to 15 just regular scents, bakery, fruity, what have you. And that'll be sometime next week. So anyway, so this week's box, I'm not even going to put a box together because day to day, I may not know what I feel like melting. So I am going to, just go to my Super Tarts bins and pick and see what I like and go from there. I'm not going to fill a box of Super Tarts and say, I'm only going to melt these things, because I may not. But I will put what I do melt in my used box. That way I can do another video next Monday. I'm going to put sticky notes on them letting me know what I melted, where I melted, and what I thought of it. And then next Monday morning I will have what I melted, but I'm not going to have what I plan to melt, because y'all know I do 2 boxes. I do one that I've melted and one I plan to melt. So I do have my melteds for this week, and I am going to do a melteds next week, but I'm not going to do a what I plan to, if that makes sense. So let me get right in, because we're already 3 minutes in and I blabbed. The first thing I melted was Strawberry White Cake Buttercream Frosting from Sassy Girl Aroma. This one I really like. This is very similar to the Pink Chiffon Strawberry White Cake I like. They both smell almost identical. I don't know if it's the Pink Chiffon and the Buttercream Frosting are very similar. This was really nice. I had a really good throw. I do like this a lot. The next thing I melted was some Key Lime Pineapple Vanilla Smoothie Coconut Cream. I was trying to write down the last of my subscription loaf blends, so I don't like to melt things that quick. I mean, that's only since the 19th. I don't like to melt things that quick, but I did want to get a feel for if it was something I wanted in a sub loaf. And it had a very good throw, but it was a little too fruity for a sub loaf. I do like it. I will finish that chunk bag, but it's not anything I want in a loaf. This, however, I am getting in a sub loaf. Noelle Eats Cake and Cereal at 7. It's Vanilla Bean Noelle, cake, cereal, and 7-Up pound cake. It's amazing. I am getting it in a sub loaf. I've had this since March, so it's well cured. I love this. It's just a nice 7-Up pound cake, bakery, you know, a little bit of creamy from the vanilla. It's very nice. I really like it. Something else I'm getting in a sub loaf, shouldn't be any surprise, Pink Sugar Sleepy Time. It's Pink Sugar Lavender Chamomile Spearmint. I love this. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my oldest chunk bags I have. It's from December. I have, I think, 1 or 2 melts left in here, and I have another partial chunk bag, and then this is going to be in a sub loaf. And this one I'm also getting in a sub loaf. Pink Chiffon Lavender Birthday. all it says is lavender. Oh man, I can't read that. Lavender, moist birthday cake, light floral, wild berry, sweet vanilla, coconut, hints of sandalwood. I simply get whatever the pink chiffon is in the lavender in the birthday. It's just a very sweet lavender birthday cake scent. I am getting this in a sub loaf. I actually got, this is one of the first things I bought. This isn't, not this one because this one just got in a D-stash. But I did get, this is one of the first scents I bought from Sassy Girl back in November. And I finished that chunk bag so fast it wasn't even funny because it smelled so good. From Ava's Country Cupboard, I finished this clam of Fruity Pebble cookie dough. This I really liked. I put this, I had 3 cubes left. I put 2 in my office and 1 in my kitchen. My daughter came in the kitchen and asked for Fruity Pebbles for breakfast. And I said, we don't have any Fruity Pebbles. She goes, but it smells like Fruity Pebbles in here. So I was able to dupe her. I really like this a lot. And it smells so good. Even the empty clamshell smells amazing. Yep, I really like that. I need to find some more of that. I finished this clam of Tyrian from Super Tarts. It's kumquat, whipped cream, Rice Krispie treats. It was very soft. You can see that. Look at that. This I had gotten in a D-stash, so I didn't know how old it was. It smells good. It smells a lot like orange creamsicle. I don't know what kumquats is, but it smells like an orange creamsicle. Really good. Yep, I love it. It's awesome. I finished this clam of Spangler, which is pistachio macaroons, coconut cream pie, and lemon pound cake. This is another one that's getting really soft. I have a backup of this on the way that I had ordered last weekend because it was still in stock. I really like it. It's just a nice bakery. I melted a piece of Lavender Orange Dream. It's sweet lavender with our orange sherbet. I melted 1 cube at bedtime. This is one of my favorite bedtime scents. This will be in my top 5 picks of the video I do. It is awesome. It is just a very nice, sweet lavender orange. Mary Jane Watson, Pink Sugar, and Love Spell. I melted a half cube in my bathroom twice. A half cube lasted 24 full hours. I need another like 5 of these. This is amazing. Although if I'm only melting a half cube at a time, a whole clam will last a really long time. So I don't know that I need many more, you know, right off. So this is nice. This is on my top picks too. I will definitely be repurchasing that. Another favorite of mine is Rosemary's Baby. It's bedtime bath rosemary mint herbal lavender. I melted 1 cube at bedtime. Something was weird about this though, because I have melted Rosemary's Baby since about Christmas. And I had that bedtime bath vibe, and this one I had more of a baby wipe vibe. So I asked if they had reformulated the scent, because I compared this one. I got these back when she restocked them in April. I compared these to the ones I still had from the beginning of the year, and they do smell different. They're all stored the same. They were both bought by me directly from Super Tarts. I don't know what the deal is, but one puts off the bedtime bath note and one puts off a baby wipe note. Both of them smell amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love it either way, but it does smell a little different, so I don't know what that's about, but I do love that. That is in my top picks too. Snape Magically Delicious Warm Sugar Cookies Dusted with Sweet Cinnamon Sugar. Another that's in my top. I melted 1 cube in my bedroom. This is one of my happy scents that I melt in my bedroom. I get up with my husband at 5 o'clock in the morning when he gets up for work. It's actually like 6:30 in the morning now. He just left for work, so I decided to do this while my kids are in bed so we don't have them all fighting and everything. So I get up with my husband at 5. He's a chronic insomnia. He does not sleep well. When he wakes up in the morning to go to work, he eats his breakfast, and then he sometimes dozes off on the couch. So I want to make sure he gets out the door. You know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. He is the breadwinner. I feel it's my responsibility to help make sure he gets out the door. So then when he leaves, I'll go back to bed till my kids get up. So this I put in the bedroom to melt while I went back to bed. And although it's not a bedtime scent, I didn't really want a bedtime scent because it might knock me out. But I want something that is one of my happy place scents, and this is it. This is definitely one of my happy place scents. This is one that I will always keep buying. I melted a cube of Rose, which is Sweet Loops, elderberry, and blue cotton candy. I melted 1 cube in my bedroom the other day. I like this. It's not hoard worthy. It's nothing. I may repurchase it, but it's a little too sweet for me. I do like it though. I finally finished these pan pieces of Coven. I have 2 clams and a BAM bag of this, so I was glad to get rid of these pan pieces. It smells amazing. That is also in my top scents. Is that it from Super Tarts? Oh no, I know I had at least one sample. I melted the sample of Hannah in the bathroom. I cut it in half because the bowl of the warmer in the bathroom can only hold about a half of one of these samples. So I cut it in half. I don't like this scent. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. And so I do have a clam that I put in a destash group. Nobody's wanted it, so nobody else likes it either. And then finally from Super Tarts, I melted Skinny Dipping. I cut this in half and put it in my bathroom. This was it's part of the Jaws collection. I do like the Jaws collection in the bathroom. Alright, from the Bathing Garden, I melted a cube of Lavender Vanilla Custard. This is a good bedtime scent. I do like it. It's not my favorite, but it is something that I do like. I melted a cube of Fried Candy Donut. I think I need to let this cure a little longer. I just got it a couple weeks ago. And it wasn't very strong. I melted 1 cube in my bedroom, and it just wasn't really strong. So I'm going to let it cure a little longer and see if that helps. I melted some fried pear cake from Wilma's. I did 1 cube in each of my warmers in the office. I really like this. It's a nice, sweet pear bakery scent. It is very nice. I melted a half a cent shot of lavender cotton candy frosting from Dessa's. Next time I'm going to cut it in quarters because a half I think was too much for the bedroom at once. So I'm going to quarter this last half, or have the half left. Last half, God. I can't blame, like caffeine already had my coffee, I don't know. This is a very nice sweet lavender. That cotton candy frosting sweetens it up. It resembles a pink sugar lavender in a way with the sweetness, but it is different. I really like Dessa's. Dessa's is very strong. Throws amazing, whole 9 yards. And then I melted some more lemongrass from Dessa's. I got this was a sample in my last order, and it came with 3 of these pieces, and each piece I've been cutting in half for my bathroom because, again, the bowl in the bathroom is not big enough to have very much. It's one of those Scentsy 15-watt plug-in night lights, so it doesn't have a whole lot of room. But I really like this, and I'm going to see if it's on her scent list because I may buy it by itself. Vanilla bean cookies from Ava's Country Cupboard. This was a sample I got in my last order. It was just this little bud. I cut it in half, and put it in each of my warmers in the office. For being a sample and cutting it in half, it threw amazingly. It just was a nice vanilla bakery scent. From Destination Wax, I melted the sample I got in my last order of blueberry in the bedroom. It was good. It did not last a very long time, but it was nice. Just a nice fruity. I melted this tart of lavender pound cake from Can Do Candles. I cut these in half. These are the fluted tarts. I cut these in half, and so I melted the last half last night. It's good. I really like Can Do Candles. It did last quite a while. I finished Cactus and Sea Salt from Wilma's. This did not have a very strong throw, and it didn't last very long either. So I was glad to finish that up. I finished from Destination Wax Iced Lemon Biscotti Scent Shot. Oh man, this is amazing. Just that nice lemon bakery, which is I'm all over lately. This is awesome. I will put this on my repurchase list. From Tiny Tarts, I melted half of this cotton candy frosting zucchini bread. It's nice. It's a nice, sweet zucchini bread. I really like it. I had to rebag it because the lid broke. Really nice. I do like it. Oh, 2 more. Okay. From Wilma's Fresh Coffee, I cut this in half and put it in each of my warmers in the office yesterday. It's very strong. It's that very pungent coffee scent. I'm not crazy about it. I prefer my coffee scents to have a little bit like creaminess. This was just a very strong. To me, it's pungent, but a lot of people like it. It is very nice. It is strong. It did last all day. And last but not least, Beach Linen from Destination Wax. I cut this in 8 pieces and put 1 piece in my bathroom warmer. This did last all day, just that little corner. So this is good. This will last me quite a while. It's a very nice beachy laundry type scent. So that is everything. I didn't melt a whole lot of variety, but I melted a couple things twice. I'm trying to use up, especially stuff I'm getting sub loaves in from Sassy Girl, and like things I'm going to be getting like bam bags in from Super Tarts. I'm trying to use up some things, or things I have a million clams of. I'm just trying to use up some. I like to have a few backups, like Snape. I think I have like 7 clams. Lavender Orange Dream, I have like 4 clams. Rosemary Baby, I have 4 clams. So I'm trying to just use up some of the extra I have. So that is what I melted for the week. I will be back next Monday with my Super Tarts only edition of what I did melt for the week. And then at some point next week, I will put up a video of my top scents for those categories. Because that was a request by, I think, 3 different people requested me do a top favorite scent. So I want to get a good feel. I want to melt them thoroughly, smell them when they're melting, smell them on cold, and just get a good feel for what's what. So that way y'all can know that I put my all into it. So I'll be back next week with that, and I hope y'all have a great week. Bye.